So, this week's episode, I want to talk about being an introvert because over the weekend, during the Valentine Day weekend, I saw somebody post in an introvert group on Facebook, and they said, Happy Valentine Day to all the lonely introverts. And that's, that just rubbed me the wrong way because they're just making it worse into this already universal assumption that introvert people are lonely. Introvert are not lonely people. We are happily doing things by ourselves. So, like, let me be clear on that the definition of introvert has been like blurred by people who just try to be both, and then they say things like, "Oh, I can be an extrovert, but then I also get tired of people, so that's when I turn into an introvert." Okay, that's not how it works. So if you're an extrovert and you feel wear out because you socialize too much, you take a week break and then you go back to going out, doing a lot of socializing, then you're still an extrovert. Extrovert, a social butterfly, they thrive in the environment of being surrounded by people. Introvert people who are like myself, we get wear out in those type of environment. It is very draining. And let me get more specific of how that feel. So whenever I'm in a social setting, like if it's a large group that an event at someone's house that my friend invite me to, and there's a lot of people there, and it's just like it's a loud environment, and there's a lot of people there, and it's just like I don't want to talk to every single person. It's just too much work. It feel like you're literally at work where your coworker are there and you need to take these small talk just to look like you're being sociable and the loud sound. I just hate that environment. It drains my energy. So anytime I go to any sort of social gathering event, my rule is that I would only be there for 1 hour and then I leave because that's all the energy I have is just dealing with a lot of people for 1 hour and just get out of there and use your own car because, introvert, we like to have to be able to go whenever we want to, not just being forced there to sit there all night. Okay, so another misconception is that when people say an introvert is just sitting around waiting for an extrovert to befriend them so they can be more sociable, and that extrovert would take the introvert to more social event to get them to be more comfortable. It's like, oh my god, that's just so wrong. If if you have social anxiety, that is different than being an introvert. Okay, like I say, introvert people being around a social setting drain the energy. It's like sucking the life force out of them. They don't want to be there. If you're just shy, you have social anxiety, and you want to go out to meet other people, you want to be at those big gathering to make new friend, but you're shy and you need an extrovert to help you make it more comfortable, then you're shy, but you more of a shy extrovert because you still want to be around people. For me as an introvert, it's like being around people is like the suck in my life energy. And if I keep being there, I would literally just like die or something because I cannot stand being around people for that long. And, the pressure of society, especially at work, I have managers in the past who tell me that I have to be more like more outgoing, talk to my coworker, get along with them. But it's like I don't know what my coworker is talking about. Like they would say, "Oh, have you watched Stranger Things?" Or like, "Oh, have you watched that game from last night?" And I don't do any of those stuff. Like I can't talk to them. I still can do the work, but it's like, why do we have? Why does just you? They're making the assumption that this is what make a good team is that you're forcing people out of their comfort zone to have all these small talk when they don't know what the other person is talking about. And I talked to this with my therapist, and she doesn't understand it either. And this has been happening throughout my school life, my work life. Is that you know people think that I have social problem because I don't talk to other people, but what they don't understand is that other people like mainstream stuff, like they like to watch Stranger Things on Netflix, they like to watch football. Those are all mainstream. I don't watch those things. I watch like really underrated anime that nobody knows even out there. I play video game, mainly Final Fantasy 14 online. And so like these things are very specific to me and I don't do those other things because I don't like it. Like this is my life. Why do I have to go watch like 5 seasons of Stranger Things just to have a like feel fit in at work and just look like I'm a team player? If I can get the work done, I'm not holding my team back. I'm helping my team to move along and finish the project. So that should be enough. Why do we have to have these team bonding activity where we sit around and just awkwardly going around saying, "Hey, what did you watch last week?" Like if you watch that mini show each week, like I would be concerned that you're not getting work done. It's just or like if you go out after hour after work to like be more sociable with your coworker. It's like, excuse me, after work, I would like to go home and play my video game, please. I do not want to go to the bar and just pay for a drink and then also have a conversation with my coworker after work. Like, just please let me spend my own time after work doing my own things, please. But, not all workplaces are like that. I had a very good manager in the past, and she was amazing. She was okay with people who are on the spectrum, people who are queer, people who are introverted. She hired a variety of people and she just let them do whatever they want. If they don't want to talk to the other coworker, that's fine. We just do our work and then we just go home. She does not make us go to any team bonding activity after work. She does not make us sit in a circle at work and just go around asking what did we watch last week. If your work environment say you have to be more sociable or you have to get along with your coworker, then they're not willing to accommodate you that you are different. They're just looking for one type of person, and that is you have to be outgoing and extrovert. See, I was trying to tell my therapist this. She's like, isn't it expected if you work? It's like, no, like it shouldn't be expected of me at work. They should accommodate a variety of different personalities, and that I had a manager who was fine with that. This is people being neurodivergent, people who are quiet, introvert, that she was fine. You just leave them alone. As long as I get work done, that's fine. So if a workplace does not accommodate different personalities, then it's not right for you. It's not right for you to have a manager to tell you to change who you are. It's not right for you to have the whole school administration, the principal, your counselor telling you You need to be more sociable. You need to watch these shows to blend in with people and know what they're talking about, to be more culture or whatever that word is. Just like, I don't want to do that. I enjoy my life doing the things that I like. Underrated things that people don't know about. It's not on the social media, and you don't see people in social media talking about it. It's fine. So, this is why I like being myself as a neurodivergent, introverted person, and I don't feel alone at all. Like, it's great. I can go eat whenever I want. I don't have to wait on anybody. I don't have to ask them, like, oh, what do you like to eat? I can just eat whatever I want. I can go to the movie. I don't have to ask, hey, what do you want to watch? It's like, I don't need to ask my friend or the other person that, maybe it's somebody, coworker. Just be like, what do you like? What do I like? It's just like you go back and forth. That's annoying to me. It's just like, I want to go out to eat. I eat wherever I eat, and I go back home to to play my game. And it's just frustrating, but just the environment that I live in, that even my own mother doesn't accept me for who I am. And she blamed one of my hobby, playing video game, as like the source of all evil. She said that it's video game that I become antisocial. It's video game that I don't do well in school. It's like, do you understand, like, that I'm an introvert and that I don't like to be around other people? She does not accept that, nor does she accept that I have a mental disability, that I can't learn at a rate like normal people. So I didn't do well in school, and that I have to be put into a kid with a special needs program. But like, it's frustrating. Like, she just doesn't get it, that, like, why don't you like to be around other people? You don't like to be around your cousin, you don't like to be around your doing any family gathering event, your friends, you don't have any friends, you're always playing video game. Yes, yes, I do have friends. They're online too, like me. They just sit at home and play video game. We introvert people don't go out often. We don't go to many social events, but we still play online. We still talk to each other like normal people. So it's just this universal assumption, just because you're introverted, there is something wrong with you. You need to fix yourself. You need to be more sociable to be part of the normal society. We don't want to be part of the normal society. We just want to be in our comfortable zone over here doing our own thing. We don't want to be dragged into the normal people world and have all these expectations put on us. Like, okay, so the point is that introvert people are not lonely. We are perfectly happy being away from people, not having social interaction constantly. It's not needed in our life. So if you feel any of that frustration, just know that you're not the problem. It's just the people in your life, your managers, your family, your friends, just not accepting you for who you are, and that they're just pushing these normal standards into you, and that they think that that's what makes people better, is to be sociable, is to have more friends. But the reality is that most people out there are toxic. You don't want to be around those type of people. Okay? Like, look at the stuff on social media. It's all trash. It's all superficial people who call out people for being mean when they're really mean by themselves. So it's very superficial. Just because you think that, like, oh, they're calling out somebody else does not mean that they're a nice person. And even at work, like, your coworker or at school, they're still talking behind your back, calling you weird, which is fine. You're not going to please everybody. So, as an introvert, just be yourself and just be in your comfortable zone, and whatever make you comfortable. And if they say stupid stuff like, "Why are you so quiet?" You just tell them, "Why do you talk so much? I don't want to hear you." I seriously don't wanna hear you all the time. Or if you don't wanna be that blunt, because seriously, like, if people say that I need to get out of my comfort zone and stuff like that, it's just like, yeah, I did try that. It was horrible over there. So, I'm back to my comfort zone. So, I never wanna go back over there, okay? So, just just remind yourself that it's okay to enjoy your alone time, and people make assumption that you're lonely or whatever. That's just them projecting their ideologies onto you. There's nothing wrong with you. Okay, well, that's all for this week. See you next week.